Tonight's story is here to help you feel at peace and at rest. Dahlia and the Dream Guardian Celebration. This story is about a girl named Dahlia and her dream guardian Angelonia, celebrating the anniversary of their first meeting in a magical, starlit garden. Once upon a time, in the quaint village of Moonflower, lived a young girl named Dahlia. She had golden curls and eyes as blue as the summer sky. Dahlia loved bedtime, because that was when she would see Angelonia, her dream guardian. Angelonia was a gentle spirit with wings that sparkled like stardust, and a voice that sounded like the whispering wind. One special night, Dahlia felt extra excitement bubbling inside. It was the anniversary of the night she first met Angelonia. She clutched her pillow and closed her eyes eagerly, ready for the magical journey to begin. As soon as Dahlia drifted off to sleep, she found herself in a garden of glowing flowers. Each petal shimmered with a color she had never seen before. Angelonia appeared beside her, wearing a serene smile. "Welcome, Dahlia. Tonight, we celebrate our bond," Angelonia said softly. Dahlia felt her heart swell with joy. The garden was magnificent, with flowers that opened and closed in a slow, hypnotic dance. "This is beautiful, Angelonia. Thank you for bringing me here," Dahlia whispered. The dream guardian took Dahlia's hand and led her deeper into the garden. They arrived at a large clearing where a grand feast was laid out. There were fruits that sparkled like gems and cakes that looked like they were made of clouds. "Let's enjoy this night, Dahlia," said Angelonia, and they sat down to the feast. As they ate, Angelonia shared stories of other children she had guarded and the dreams she had helped them create. Dahlia listened intently, her eyes wide with wonder. The night felt timeless, filled with laughter and the sweet scent of flowers. More surprises awaited them. A group of fireflies appeared, illuminating the garden with a soft, golden glow. They danced round Dahlia and Angelonia, tracing patterns in the air. Then, a gentle melody started to play, and all the flowers seemed to sway to the rhythm. "May I have this dance?" asked Angelonia, extending the hand. With a giggle, Dahlia took Angelonia's hand, and they trolled gracefully under the stars. Time melted away, and the entire universe seemed to celebrate their connection. As the night approached its end, Angelonia led Dahlia to a hill overlooking the garden. "Look at the sky," said Angelonia. Dahlia gazed up and saw a shower of shooting stars, each one more dazzling than the last. "These stars are for you to remember our special night." Dahlia's eyes sparkled with tears of happiness. She hugged Angelonia tightly. "Thank you for everything," she said. "Thank you for being my dream guardian. I'll always be with you, Dahlia," Angelonia whispered back. As the first rays of dawn touched the horizon, Dahlia felt herself being pulled back to her cozy bed in Moonflower. She opened her eyes and saw the sunlight streaming in through her window. It had been a night to remember, one filled with love, magic, and celebration. Dahlia knew that as long as she believed in the magic of dreams, Angelonia would always be by her side. With a contented smile, Dahlia drifted back to sleep, dreaming of the next time she and her dream guardian would celebrate together. Now let's enter another heartwarming journey. Veronica and Gloxinia, a journey of discovery. This story is about Veronica and a harmonious being named Gloxinia, who embark on a journey of discovery, exploring the beauty and harmony of Gloxinia's magical world. Veronica lived in a quaint village, surrounded by rolling hills and lush forests. Her days were filled with simple joys like picking wildflowers and chasing butterflies. One day, While exploring the edge of the forest, she stumbled upon an enchanting creature named Gloxinia. Gloxinia was a harmonious being, adorned with shimmering wings and eyes that sparkled like the stars. The two became fast friends, sharing stories and learning about each other's worlds. Gloxinia revealed that he came from a realm where harmony and peace reigned. Intrigued, Veronica asked if she could visit his world. Gloxinia nodded with a gentle smile and promised to take her there. The next morning, they set off on their journey. As they traveled through mystical landscapes, Veronica marveled at the beauty around her. The trees whispered secrets and the rivers sang melodious tunes. Gloxinia explained that everything in his world was connected through a delicate balance of nature. Along the way, Veronica discovered new species of plants and animals, each more wondrous than the last. She felt a deep sense of awe and gratitude for the natural world. I finally reached a magnificent crystal palace, where Gloxinia's friends greeted them warmly. Veronica spent days learning about their customs and traditions. She participated in music and dance that celebrated the harmony of their existence. Gloxinia's role opened her eyes to the importance of living in harmony with nature. When it was time to return home, Veronica felt a mix of sadness and gratitude. Gloxinia assured her that they would stay connected and that she could visit anytime. Back in her village, Veronica shared her experiences with her neighbors. Her stories inspire everyone to appreciate the beauty of their own surroundings and live in greater harmony with nature. Veronica and Gloxinia's friendship continued to flourish, bridging two worlds together in the spirit of discovery and peace. Heaviness drifts softly into the next comforting tale. The Coffin of Compassion. This story is about a young girl named Star and her lion friend Poppy, who learn that every act of kindness makes the world a bright place. Once upon a time, in a verdant valley, where stars twinkled even during the day, there lived a compassionate young girl named Star. She had shimmering silver hair that glittered in the sunlight and eyes as bright as the moon. Her best friend was a gentle lion named Poppy, with a mane that looked like golden wings and a heart as tender as a blooming flower. One sunny morning, Star noticed Poppy looking unusually restless. His golden eyes held a sadness she had never seen before. "What's troubling you, Poppy?" she asked, her voice full of concern. Poppy sighed deeply and replied, "I saw a bird with a broken wing today, and I didn't know how to help it." Last Star immediately felt a surge of empathy. "Okay, tell me where it is," Anna said. Together, they walked to the edge of the valley, where a small bird lay helplessly. Star knelt beside the bird and whispered soothing words. "Don't worry, little one. We are here to help you." They carefully lifted the bird and took it to Starsoul's home. They created a cozy nest, with soft blankets and gentle hands tended to the bird-eyed's injured wing. Days passed, and the bird slowly healed under their loving care. Star sang songs of hope, and Poppy watched over it with vigilant eyes. As the bird regained its strength, it began to chirp joyously, a song of gratitude that filled the valley with warmth. On the day the bird was ready to fly again, Star and Poppy carried it to a high hill. Fly free and remember, kindness always finds its way back," Star said with a smile. The bird spread its wings and soared into the sky, leaving behind a trail of happiness. Star hugged Poppy and said, "You know, compassion makes the world a brighter place. Poppy nodded, understanding now that every act of kindness, no matter how small, has a great impact. Let's drift softly into another chapter. Stare and Yarrow, a tale of friendship. This story is about the magical friendship between Aster and Yarrow, set by the power of unity. Once upon a time, in a serene village nestled between towering mountains, lived a young girl named Aster. Aster had a curious spirit and a heart full of wonder. She loved to explore the dense forests and meandering hill trails that surrounded her home. One day, while wandering a particularly secluded path, she stumbled upon something extraordinary. As she moved aside an overgrowth of ivy, she found a small entrance to a hidden cave. Inside the cave, it was cool and dimly lit by glimmers from strangely colored stones embedded in the walls. There, in the quiet recesses, she met Yarrow, a gentle mountain sprite, who watched over the mountains. Yarrow had luminous green eyes and a soft glow that lit the cave with a warm light. At first, Aster was frightened, but Yarrow's kind voice soothed her fears. He told her of the mountains, ancient tales, and the secret wisdom of the earth beneath them. As days turned into weeks, Aster and Yarrow grew to be close friends. They would meet in the cave every evening, sharing stories and laughter. Yarrow introduced Aster to the magical flora and fauna of the mountain. With Yarrow, Aster saw how interconnected all living things were. One evening, Yarrow seemed troubled. He told Aster that a storm was brewing, one powerful enough to disturb the balance of their beloved mountain. Aster, with her courage and wits, suggested they could work together to protect the mountain. Yarrow used his ancient magic to guide Aster, leading her to key spots where she planted protective talismans sung by the sprites. They worked tirelessly, and just as the first rumble of thunder echoed through the valleys, their efforts were rewarded. The storm, although fierce, was held at bay by their combined magic. Aster's bravery and Yarrow's wisdom saved the village and the mountain. From that day on, Aster and Yarrow became legendary in the villagers' tales. Their friendship was a beacon, celebrating the power of unity and the deep bond that can form between different beings. Aster often thought about the nights she spent in the glowing cave with Yarrow, and she felt grateful for the magical friendship that forever changed her life. Good night, and may peace fill your dreams.